You took out the guy that got Jones. That's against protocol, Agent.
All clear.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Keep them. Those things save lives.
Terrorist lives, you mean? You're just like your brother. If I had your abilities, people would be safer out here.
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent? Don't take any unnecessary risks.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine. Be careful, though. They've got more hostages up on the second floor.
I'll check it out. How's your daughter? She somewhere safe?
I don't know. She's been gone all week. I try not to think about it.
Tonight's a bad night to be on the streets. I'll take a look around.
Hey, if you see Sandra, tell her I don't care. I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
Sure.
There are two of those guys. I knew they were NSF from the body armor. They're scared. That's why they took hostages.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Thought I was a goner.
I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs?
Yeah, you can have your hotel back.
The hotel. Good. Now we just have to kick these punks out of Manhattan.
My brother Paul's heading up the operation. The NSF won't have New York for long. There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
You took out the guy that got Jones. Serves him right, huh?
Fascist.
takes care of that.
Watch for lambs. I'm picking up sonic transducer activity. I'm sending you a satellite image that should help you plan your approach. Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops.
I'm gonna go.
Big guy. He can't hide for long. That's him. He's a cop. $30 credits says I get it. Big guy. He can't hide for long. Take him out. Fascist. That's him. I've got to get this pig. I think he took off. They found us, fascist. Take him out.
Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Stay cool.
Manderly has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderly has planned a debriefing for the top agents.
Glad to finally meet you, Agent. I'm Jock. Ready to get back to UNATCO HQ?
Let's go.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately.
Mr. Dent.
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderly, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderly's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place. Long night, huh?
We will be waiting.
Heard you were a hero in Hell's Kitchen. Manderly said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
Agent Navarro was gunning her motors about Castle Clinton. I guess you cleaned the place out. They told us to hang tight. Objectives were... Manderley says only senior staff members...
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
They won't talk. We tried everything.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
I won't say anything if you go back there.
Manderley will chew us out if he finds out you were here. I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
Manderley says only senior staff members.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got some 7.62mm rounds and a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, I can't tell you how great it is to be a part of UNATCO. You should have seen the fighting in Castle Clinton.
Yeah?
I cleaned the place out.
Went in shooting, huh? I guess that's what this agency is known for.
I never thought I'd see this much action in one mission.
In my day, international peacekeepers were citizens first and soldiers second. You can forget about that extra ammo. I'm only going to give you the multi-tools. I think you should concentrate more on mission objectives and less on the enemy body count.
I think the suits are putting the squeeze on Manderley about this one.
Never should have transferred.
You'll have to wait a minute. Mr. Manderley is busy. I was here first. Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. You passed every test. You will be a most effective weapon for the Coalition.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Carry on, Agent.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
We're looking to you to set an example. Manderley will give you your orders.
Guess you stole the show from Gunther earlier tonight. Poor guy. He lives for this stuff. They've got some kind of specialist from Washington downstairs. Somebody to interrogate the prisoners.
I have an important matter to attend to. I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons, you think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business. Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell. The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk. I am a patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient. You saw nothing, Denton. Report to Manderley.
I heard about the shootout in the park in Hell's Kitchen. Like shooting fish in a barrel.
I am next.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I'd hoped to turn up some information at the warehouse, but I didn't even learn who was running the place.
A punk named Jojo. He slipped out before you even got to New York. No big deal.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I believe it. In Hell's Kitchen, he was pushing restraint, when clearly I had no alternative but to use lethal force.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment. I think Agent Denton should handle the assassination.
Is there a problem? You lost your appetite?
His enthusiasm in Battery Park was exceptional. The courtyard of Castle Clinton was a graveyard.
It's kind of an exercise, you mean?
I think he will make a good assassin. We should give him the opportunity.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
I am anxious to see one of the experimental agents perform.
You aren't alone, Anna.
You have your orders for Mr. Manderley.
If you see your brother, send him my way. He didn't report back. Don't forget to check in with Carter and Reyes.
Get moving.
Agent?
You've got your equipment. Now move out.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down. I knew what I was getting into when I joined up.
Guess you stole the show from Gunther earlier tonight.
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference.
A buddy of ours said you saved his ass in Hell's Kitchen.
Let's go.
Dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
Oh.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Hi, honey.
What you need, bro? Vials are $250.
Tell me what you've heard about the NSF.
Good neighbors keep each other's business private.
You want to set a price?
I'm a good neighbor. You want to buy something or not?
I'm with you, Natco. Start talking.
I ain't going back to jail. Bitch, I ain't going back to jail.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits. Nurse knew I was sick.
Oh.
Leave me alone.
Oh my God.
You want to talk to El Rey? That's cool.
Hey, bro, what's with the get-up?
I'm from out of town. I hear the NSF are operating around here somewhere. Know anything about it?
I guess I seen them, but that's it. You a militia type? I can hook you up with some explosives. Serious stuff, man.
How much?
Whoa. We ain't talking firecrackers, understand? What I got, it comes from a guy at UNATCO. Hardcore munitions and shit.
How much?
I got a lamb. You know what that is? $750.
Pretty steep for secondhand goods.
Either that or you work for it. You into fighting? I need someone to take care of the dealer downstairs.
Already dead.
Yeah? You killed him?
Just another parasite.
Hot damn. That guy you just killed? He's been in my way for months. Now I got the whole station. You can have the lamb. Now I can afford me a Gep gun.
Just a second. I'm too loaded down right now.
I changed my mind. Just kidding.
Just a second.
Hold up, bro.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
I've got the plague.
I know I... Uh-oh. Bastards. Bastards just killed it. Take him out. Wait. Quiet! Thought I saw someone. A guy in a coat. I got this one.
I surrender.
Tell me what you know about the Ambrosia shipment.
I'll cooperate. Relax. The keyman's restroom is on the table.
Restroom? I'm looking for an airfield.
First you gotta go through the restroom to some tunnels. The airfield's about a mile to the east.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble. The key's on the corner of the table.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
Oh, God!
You're entering a helibase terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute.
Fascist.
Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of
think
the
we've got
3
an
missing
intruder.
barrels of
Take him
ambrosia.
out.
We'll be sending a team. See if you find the other 2.
Wait, huh?
Who's there?
Stay cool. The guy's still around.
This is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain, based on what you've discovered, that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield.
Oh.
That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. 1 barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
Fascist.
Target acquired.
Uh-oh.
Quiet. I think we got cops.
Keep looking, pig.
I got this one.
I'm hit!
Relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747. Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the president is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you. Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days, if the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute. The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.